from the gun. Jackson being chased out left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. He's got the first down here inside the 30. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A gain there of 21 yards. And this, I mean, it's certainly some plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson rolling to his right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas.
Makes the score Raiders 7, Browns nothing.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taken about 7 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
22-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 22. First carry for Nick Chubb. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. 30, the 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. The electric OBJ, the short reception, and then he did the rest of the work himself.
You know, there's a thing that the players always talk about, the coaches in the league, they call it play speed. Because, you know, we have that time speed when we're running the 40s at the combine and, you know, in pro days and all of that. But play speed is different. And OBJ's play speed is some of the best in the league. In other words, when he has the ball in his hands or he's running a route, he runs it just a little bit harder than most people. And oftentimes, you come up wrong on your angles trying to tackle it.
1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, you want...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 35.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here. They go play action now. Jackson, they'll roll him out right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And Jackson throwing once more. And he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. From 8 yards out, and the Raiders have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Raiders 14. Browns.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. A fairly short kick from the 14. Oh, good-looking return set up here.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now he steps away, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And down he goes, brought down a Raiders sack. Khalil Mack make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
3rd and long for Mayfield. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 22. Sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Jackson. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we see both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass, and everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze the throwing the way we should have. I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take that, evaluators. You guys really missed the boat on me.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive lines.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Raiders 24, Browns 7.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Play fake. Mayfield. And bringing it in right side here. Beckham. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 30 yards there.
How about the first half he's putting together? Well over 100 yards already with that last catch. And to me, they'd be well served to keep looking his way. A number of big plays already in this one.
Mayfield on first down. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Touchdown, Browns.
First down, they'll run with Chubb. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
They go with Chubb on second down. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down.
Complete to Nick.
Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
And the Browns first down.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. Yeah, the Browns are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the snaps. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. It's up and good, so they claw back into it, 24-14 now.
Raiders 24, Browns 14.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. On the return comes Drake. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
Kenyon Drake on the return. The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you now a clash of bodies here that's intercepted. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique, and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance. He's helping his team in a huge way.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so in the second.
He'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He'll work after the catch, gets him 15 and a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Jackson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So they went 2 yards in the wrong direction on the last pass play, and now it's 3rd and 12. Jackson will throw again. Flushed out right. And able to find Dorsett. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Philip Dorsett as the first half is winding down. And the Raiders add on to their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so, that makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked off by Carl Joseph. He will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep. Well, he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Throwing again on second down. Mayfield. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Browns.
Here's Mayfield. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Mayfield with it once more. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 29-yard line. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
First down.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And this is caught at the 8. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They'll run with Chubb. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Well, they certainly haven't been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Mayfield looks to throw. Now he's flushed out right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Browns get a score closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
On the return comes Drake. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Play action. It's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. Waller taking it in over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And he'll lose his yardage here, back at the 47. So that one a disaster, a big loss there with second down coming up.
And how about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. Throwing on second and long. Jackson, the hitter here, it's complete. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
That's a gain of 10. Brings up 3rd and 7.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Play action. Now Jackson. He'll buy some time right. Able to find Warner. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Jackson on first down. He'll set up the screen to Dre. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. To throw again is Jackson, rolling to his right. And is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Second down and goal. Jackson is caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Here's Jackson. This is caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Kenyon Drake, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And, all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
21-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big 4th quarter hole. But still, what a run it's been. It feels like they have not lost in forever. and he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
First down, Cleveland.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They go play action with Jackson. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Jackson now. They'll roll him out right. And his throw here is incomplete. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Drake. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
54-yard attempt.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their background. They were all county, all state, and other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They run it again with Chubb. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
First down, Browns.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he's going to be met at about the 43. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Tonight,
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively,